Oh, hi. So again, I am online again. I am going to make a very quick separate video for the conclusion because approximately some point towards the end of the last video, the voice was breaking up. So let me just finish off by going through the last few slides in this new video, which is called Conclusion, Part 2. Let me switch back to the presentation slides so that you can watch it. Okay, here we are, slideshow. Whew. So when the voice started going funny in the first video, presenting what I consider to be a novel approach, which is purely a rule-based approach, adopt a socio-technical joint optimization. I have had a lot of discussions, a lot of people, or some people saying that joint optimization is not mathematically possible. Now, this doesn't mean anything to me. However, it's a modeling in software and systems design. We model real-world situations, and mathematics can be useful at the end once we have the model and the parameters and the functions all well understood and grasped. Then we may as well use mathematics to find an algorithm for it. But we cannot start using some I don't know what approach and saying it doesn't work. So I have devised the joint optimization meta model, which is documented in a paper which you can access online. Just search for it. It's available, and it's somewhere also pasted in the references, which is which adopts a set of core elements and extensions to support general joint optimization. What I'm proposed here, and I consider it as a novel approach, and my contribution here is that I think a joint optimization meta model could, or reference model could, be extended to support ethics, the design of ethics. In there is at the moment already some provision for modeling social norms and social rules, and I think that maybe work to be done there. Next slide, in problems in modeling ethics. Now, we already know that the defining and agreeing and finding consensus of an ethical, what is an ethical behavior for our system is non-trivial, and that even when we do, if and when we do agree, and we find a way of representing, is designing the system capable of implementing and adhering to such behavior model is non-trivial. One of the questions which I think has been bothering a lot of technicians and scientists and engineers, is it possible to decouple ethics from, say, religion? So the approach that I take is take strictly a knowledge-based approach. So we remove all the beliefs, say, and we follow a knowledge base to decide what is ethical or not. However, once we expand our knowledge base beyond what is a limited technical system boundary, and assuming we can have all possible knowledge mapped and coded and serve as the basis for our ethical system, then I think inevitably we will end up coming closer to the notion of enlightenment, which is associated with Buddhism, whose goal is enlightenment. And that is where maybe at the moment we still have to struggle and see. I mean, I'm presuming people who are against Buddhism or don't want to hear about enlightenment would object whether this would be a viable system engineering approach. But this is a consideration that I have come to. So even when we move away from belief systems and religions to devise and study and develop ethical systems, we must take a knowledge route, and a knowledge route inevitably will end up finding some roots in some philosophical. So you can see Buddhism, Dharma, and Enlightenment science as a philosophical approach rather than a religious one. Summary, so responsible engineers agree that there is a need for bringing ethics in the systems engineering picture. Ethics like intelligence, autonomy, and behavior in engineered systems are non-trivial to understand, model, and implement. Rule-based approaches have weaknesses. They may break. And the proposed novel approach would use rules, but in the at the modeling stage, it would be based on socio-technical joint optimization, which is discussed in a related paper. Future work, I think there is scope to devise a meta-model and a rule set, evaluate the current joint optimization meta-modeling facility, possibly evolve it to include artifacts which are more specialized towards ethics, and or let's think of something else fast, because this is becoming an issue. Thank you so much for listening, and I may not be online when this is over, so please do send me questions via email. And the last slide is an icon from the Space Odyssey. Are we sure that we are making the right decision? Now, this is indeed a big question. And thank you very much for listening once again. Enjoy the conference in Boulder, and I hope we can in the future devise intelligent autonomous open distributed intelligent autonomous systems which are capable of wisdom, if not ethics. So thank you, and we speak soon again, and maybe we can work together or something. Bye.